We have Japanese Tertiary index coming out, and what it is, as you know, each economy has two major sectors. They have services sector and they have manufacturing sector. So does Japan, and as you know, Japan is very heavy on manufacturing, so all the manufacturing indicators actually matter. I mean, you know, some of them do, not all of them. However, this particular index measures Japanese services sector, and it measures how it's doing, whether it's expanding or contracting. I don't know of the exact formula or the exact way to gather data for this indicator, and but all I can tell you is that it's a months-over-months index. It's very lagging. Right now is middle of May, and we're only getting this number for the month of March. It comes out every month, and it expressed in percentages. So right now we're expecting negative 0.8%, which means in March the services sector actually decreased by 0.8% versus previous month, February. And as you can see, prior number was 1%, so in February it increased by 1% versus January. So this particular indicator many times tends to give a jump and then a decline, a jump and then a decline. And because in January and February we both saw jumps in this indicator positive. In January the services sector increased by 0.4%, and then in February it increased by 1%. And because of those things, they are expecting it to decrease by negative 0.8% this month, just to kind of, you know, get back into balance, because usually, as you know, the economy kind of cycles. It cannot just, you know, grow in straight line, especially such indexes that are comparing previous months to this month. So every time, whenever we have a positive number, that actually means that they have to match the activity of previous months and even increase it. As you can see here, I've set my triggers relatively conservative here, and as you can see, my 5 pips limit triggers are also very, very conservative. I am not even going to use my Oanda account on this, because if they raise the spread, it's just not worth it. This indicator is not a spiky indicator. In my experience, it just kind of, you know, it's a very, very slow indicator. I'm glad that this month, this is the only indicator on the calendar for May 17th, and you know, because of that, I think it's like the lone indicator, so to speak. And hopefully we'll see an effect in the yen if the deviation is significant. Now, I may still be able to give you a signal, even if our triggers are not hit, of 0.8%. But if our triggers are hit at 0.8% either direction, I honestly, you know, only want 5 pips limits. I'm going to use MB trading, and I'm going to try to use 5 pips limit entry. If the deviation is crazy, like plus 1.8% or an actual reading of 1 or higher, same as previous months, or a deviation of minus 1.7% or an actual reading of negative 2.5, I mean, I'll consider using 10 pips limit triggers. I'll actually use 10 pips limit triggers on my MB trading. If your broker raises spread on this one, you know, don't enter. Okay, that's what I would do. Is, you know, on the one I'm not even entering. Just wait, see until the spread normalizes. It should be a very slow indicator, but it should be a very steady move. If it goes above the 10 pips per release price, something's not right. Or, you know, so that's what we'll be looking into. If that'll probably be our maximum threshold, you know, stop loss of close to 10 pips. I don't think I want to lose much more on this if it doesn't go right. and we're looking for a take profit on USD JPY, maybe 20-25 pips. Unless the deviation is crazy, we may eventually see 30-35 pips. We'll see, but it may take half an hour for it to fully manifest, maybe even an hour. So we'll just have to look and see. $20 seconds.
Stand by.
Stand by. Just put you on standby there.
Stand by.
Stand by.
5 seconds.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, okay, cool. It came out at negative 2.2, so that was a buy. As you can see, nothing is happening right now on the USD JPY. I got filled at 121.28. Came out negative 2.2. And by the way, it's normal what's happening right now. That's why I said don't pay any high spreads or whatever. I'm gonna put a stop loss to 121.20 on the USD JPY, and then let's see if we can get a 20 pip move out of this. Again, it came out at negative 2.2 versus negative 0.8 expected. Okay, so I just typed in a little summary there. I actually also got filled at 121.28 on the Wanda. I just decided to take a position there. 28.4 in fact.